Okay, so let's take a look at all the parts of this epic live version of Detroit Medley from Hammersmith Odeon 1975. Be sure to stick around to the end of the video, because at the end of the video I'm going to be playing through the whole song and you'll see tab appear across the screen. Okay, for simplicity I'm going to be doing all 4 songs separately and that will hopefully avoid confusion. So the first one is Devil with a Blue Dress. This is in the key of B major and it starts off about 150 BPM and then speeds up to about 160 BPM, which we're going to do pretty much throughout all 4 songs. Okay, so I'm going to put the song structure up for the first 2 songs. So this is Devil with a Blue Dress and Good Golly, Miss Molly. Okay, so let's take a look at all the parts. So we're going to start off with kind of a broken B major chord. So a 3rd finger 9 fret D, middle finger 8 fret G, 1st finger bars the B and the E strings. So it's just got this nice choppy guitar part at the start. B major for 1 beat, 1, 2, 3, and then an E over B chord, which is basically you're putting your 3rd finger, ring finger, barring the 9th fret D, G, and B strings. That's on beat 4. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and you just do that 4 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Then it speeds up and you're going to do an F sharp major in the A shape. Don't forget I've also tabbed out, Steve's got some brilliant parts in this one. So if you get the tab either in PDF format or Guitar Pro format from the store, jsmusicschool.co.uk, either directly or using your Subscribestar discount codes, you'll get both parts. So you've got some really amazing Steve parts in there, but we're just going to be doing Bruce's parts today. Okay, so we're going to start off this first chorus for Devil with a Blue Dress. Okay, and what we're going to do, F sharp major, downstrokes. You can do alternate if you want, it's just a little bit more impact. 8th notes, so 2 bars of F sharp, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then E major for 1 bar, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then 1 note and stop dead like that. Okay, and then you've got B major, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 for 4 bars. Cool, so that's the chorus section. Okay, so basically you can see in the song structure there, 1st chorus, 2nd chorus, exactly the same, and the 3rd chorus is slightly different at the end. Okay, and then the verses, basically what you're going to do, just something nice and simple, down, down, up, down, up. So it brings everything down there, dynamics wise. That classic down, down, up pattern that we've done so many times before. 1, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and down, down, up, down, up. You're going to do that B chord for 8 bars. Once you've done that for 8 bars, you're going to do E major. So this is bar A shape, so bar the 7th fret from the A string, 3rd finger bars the 9th fret, D, G, and B, 2 bars of E. Back to B major for 2 bars. Again, so it's the same, 1st verse, 2nd verse, exactly the same. And then the 2nd chorus, exactly the same as the 1st. Okay, and then we're just going to take a look at the 3rd chorus. Okay, so the 3rd chorus, it just is slightly different. Okay, so you start off as normal, F sharp major, E major, 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, and the last bar you're going to do 1 and 2 and 3 and, because the rest of the band is going to be doing something like this. So while Bruce has done the riff, I've kind of put the chords that the other band members are playing in that B to A, so you can see those split bars there. Okay, so basically what you're doing is you're going to set yourself up for this cool little riff. Okay, so that final bar of the 3rd chorus, you're just going to do 1 and 2 and 3 and stop, because the rest of the band is going to be going to an A chord, and Bruce will be getting ready to do this awesome riff. Okay, so this awesome riff comes in, and this is now the 1st bridge, which leads to Good Golly, Miss Molly. So timing wise, you've got this 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, okay? So some triplets here. The first one is a rest, triplet quarter notes. 1, 2, 3, 2 full tone bends, 9th fret G, 1, 2, 3, then 7th fret for the rest of the bar. Then do the same thing, but then finish on 10th fret B. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Get half a beat rest in the next bar. Full tone bend, 12th fret, which is basically 1.5 beats. And then in beat 3, bend and release, 12th fret E, and then 10 E, 12 E. Okay. Bar 3 again. 1 and 2, 3, 4, and you got this kind of fast little bit. Something like this. Okay. So we're going to do pull off 12 to 10. These are 16th notes, quarter of a beat each. So 12, 10, pull off, 12 B, 10 high E, and then on the and of 2, do the 12 or the E again. So 1 E and 2 and do the same riff again, but just end on the 12th fret of the B. And then 10th fret, lots of vibrato, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And it goes into Good Golly, Miss Molly. So I'll play that whole kind of first bridge section, and the chords behind it are kind of that. 2, 3, all that stuff. Okay, so that's basically what's going on behind it. So that first bridge section, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 1, and 2, 3, 4, 1. Cool, so now we're into Good Golly, Miss Molly. So this is in the key of D major now. Cool, which sounds great. Again, such a high energy in this performance, just absolutely amazing. So we're going to start off with this classic kind of bluesy riff, a D5, first finger, second fret G, middle finger, third fret B, 1 and do alternate for this, so down, up, and on the 2 and the 4, add your ring finger to 4th fret G. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. That's that classic kind of blues rock style. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and bar 2, bar 3, bar 4, whole bar of G5 power chord, 3, 5, 5 in terms of frets there. From the low E string, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 bars of that. D major chord, bar the 5th fret, and then use your 3rd finger, bar 7, 7, 7 on the D, G and B strings. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. A5, 2 frets up from the G5, 1 bar of A5, then G5, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and D major. The final bar of this bit, 1. That's why it's in brackets in the song structure. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, or a little bit more impact. Cool. And then the first verse is just one little kind of musical stab. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Another D. Of course, that was the first verse there we just did. Okay, and then we've got the second chorus, starts off very similar. G5, 4 2 bars, 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and D major for 2 bars, A5, G5, D major. Now B major to set yourself up for C.C. Rider, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then we're going to start the next one, which is C.C. Rider. So you basically start on an E major for the second bridge. Okay, so just play that second chorus of Good Golly, Miss Molly, and they're going to basically start the second bridge, which is the start of C.C. Rider. So G5, 2 bars, D major, A5, G5, D major, B major, second bridge, which is the start of C.C. Rider. Cool, so let's go for C.C. Rider. So once you've done that, basically Steve does some of the other parts. Again, don't forget to get the tabs to get Steve's parts. Bruce doesn't come in until basically the first break. So I'm going to put the song structure up on the screen now for C.C. Rider and also Jenny Take a Ride, okay? So it basically starts, C.C. Rider pretty much starts coming out of that B, Good Golly, Miss Molly, then E major. So that, once you've done the E major, basically that and that bar there with the stop, 1, 2, 3, 4, another 7 bars, so 8 bars in total is the second bridge. Okay, first verse is another 8 bars where Steve is doing some other parts. Okay, so that was the first verse. Okay, so that goes on for quite a while. Again, look at this song track there if you want to see what chord Steve is playing. And then we're into the first break where Bruce comes in. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2, 3, 4. Okay, so the first break, E major. So that's 0, 2, 2, 1, 0, 0. Going to go 1, rest on beat 2, A major, 0, 2, 2, 2. First finger to bar, 1, 2, 3, 4. Half of your rest, and then you're going to go 1 and 2. I would do up, down there. 1 and 2, the D5 that we've done before. 0, 0, 2, 3. Probably use your first and your ring fingers rather than your first and your second that you're using Good Golly, Miss Molly. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2, 3, 4. You do that twice. We're in first break now. C.C Rider. When Bruce comes back in. And then and you do that again. So this is now second verse, C.C Rider. You do that 2-bar phrase 4 times, okay? And then it goes to A, G5, A, D5, G5. So this G5, middle finger, 3rd fret lower E, block the A, open D, open G, 3rd ring finger, 3rd fret B, little finger, 3rd fret high E. Technically, the keys are E mixolydian, A mixolydian, but I'm not going to go too much into that. So you've basically got A, E, A, D in the kind of first part of the verse, and then A, D5, G5. Those are kind of the chords for this section. So once you've done that bit twice, again, second verse, you go back to the E, A, D5, A5 bit. Okay. Okay, then B major for 2 bars, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. A major, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're in the second break. Just do that twice. Cool, so that is all of C.C Rider. Okay, now we're in Jenny Take a Ride, song 4 out of this epic medley. So this is a little bit more straightforward. You do E major, 0, the open kind of E major, A major, and then you've got this B major. So we've done E and D, so it's just basically starting from the 2nd fret. So Jenny Take a Ride, okay, so this is your first chorus. E major, A major, E major for 2 bars, A major for 2 bars, B major for 1 bar, A major for 1 bar, E major for 1 bar, and then that classic where you change on the end of 1, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, so that is your first chorus. Okay, so now we've got this delay bit. Okay, so I put some in the walkthrough. I've got some sort of slapback delay which we're going to sort of dial in. So maybe look on YouTube for that. It's just really cool. He's actually got loads of it in this live performance, but it's basically this kind of 12-bar blues with loads of delay, and they're going to do it 4 times. And basically the rest of the band kind of starts to come in. So I think piano is the second person to come in, then Max, and then Clarence and Steve. Okay, so it's just a brilliant build-up. So this is the 12-bar phrase. Okay, so go 2, 0, 2. And either the ring or your pinky is going to go 0, 4. 1, 2. Palm muted as well. 1, 2. So use the fleshy part of your hand to dampen the string. 1, 2, 3, 4, and. So 2, 4, 2, 4, 2. And tie for half a beat. Then 2, 4, 2, 2, 2, 4, 2. Okay. And then there's another tide. And then you're going to go 1, and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 4, 2, 2, 2, 4, 2. Bar 4 now. 2, 2, 4, 2, 2, 2, 4. And then jump to this kind of A5 here. And a 4. Okay, and 1. So this is the end of bar 4. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and again it's going to go 2, 2, 4, 2, 2, 2, 4, 2, tie again, 2, 4, 2, 2, 2, and then on beat 4 of bar 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it goes 4 and back to the E5. So 4 and 1 and 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that bar coming out of bar 6 there. You're going to go 4 and 1 and 2, rest, 2, 4. Okay. Then bar 8, 2, 4, 2, 2, 4, and then at the end do a B flat 5. So that's 1 on the A, 3 on the D, and slide into a B. It's really I love this bit. So it's bar 8, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and this is bar 9. So coming out of bar 8, B flat 5 into B, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and so that's A5, and then that's a tie. 1 and 2, 3 and so 2 coming out of bar 9, I think. So and 1 and 2, 3 and 4, and then E5, and 1 and 2, 3, 4 and then 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Quite a lot to remember there, and again he does vary it, so use this as a kind of a benchmark, and then you can feel free to vary it, because I've just copied and pasted it for the rest of the 4 rounds of that. Again, don't forget to check the song structure, and the whole song structure for all 4 songs will be in the description of the YouTube video, so you can copy and paste that and put it all together, okay? So I'm going to play that whole sort of 12-bar phrase. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, 3, and 4, and then and 1, and 2, 3, 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and now you can tie it. So going into the next 3 rounds, that final bar, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and tie, and then kind of loop it like that. So hopefully that all makes sense. It's a pretty mammoth part, that is. And basically what happens is, after everyone's come back in, you're going to do this riff, okay? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, so that kind of 2 and 4 kind of accent thing that going on there. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and tie, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and you do that 2-bar phrase 4 times, okay? And you're going to do the same thing but with the A riff. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and this is where he's kind of doing a bit of the crowd, kind of getting people involved. So we're going to take it up to the A5 and then going to take it back down and back to the E5. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and this is where you said hold it and you do 16 bars of B. You're going to build up the velocity as well. And then go right back. So now we're starting the second chorus of Jenny Takes a Ride. And it's basically the same as the first chorus, but in the first chorus you just did. This time you're going Jenny, Jenny, and then A5. B major, A major, E major, and it carries on. Again, Max is really going for it. Max is unbelievable in this version. So third chorus, A, B, B, A, B, B, then B major, stop on the A this time in the third chorus. And this is basically the that kind of classic bluesy ending. E major, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and I'm just doing this. Down, up, mute, up, 3, 4. So everything's in sync. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4. And then basically build up with an E for another 3 bars and then stop on an E. So that's all the parts. Pretty mammoth task this one, doing 4 songs, but hope you enjoyed it. I love this live version. Great. Hit me up in the comments below if you've seen this live. I think I've seen it live. It's pretty awesome. So any questions about any of the getting the tabs and getting Steve's parts, let me know. You can get both files and also the backing track that I've made for this using either your subscribe star codes or just directly download your computer on jsmusicschool.co.uk and go into the store there. Please subscribe and hit that bell icon for notifications if you haven't already, and give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And I'll see you next time. Thanks for all your support as always. Cheers. Bye. like to get guitar profiles, tab PDFs, backing tracks from any of these tutorials, head over to either the Subscribe Star page or my website jsmusicschool.co.uk. Remember to subscribe and hit that bell icon for notifications. Thanks very much, see you on the next one.